This is Aimlabs. We're here on Xbox Series X taking a look at this free shooter training game. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is an experience where you are basically practicing your shooting in order to kind of get better at whatever sort of a game you're playing, whether that's Call of Duty or Fortnite or anything like that. So the game is free, as I've mentioned, or well, it's not really much of a game. It's a training thing. So it doesn't cost you anything, but you can buy different tiers to kind of support the developers, and that will give you essentially what it'll give you is different in-game kind of customization or in-app customization things and some other kind of stuff for more intensive, I guess you would say, I don't know, better targeting options and everything like that. It just expands the scope of what you're allowed. And then you can change settings here, so I'm assuming this is Unity based on the fact that it's got graphic presets like this. As that typically seems to be a thing used there. So let's dive in and start training. So we can do all these different training scenarios. It's like Call of Duty stuff, or we can do ranked kind of options. Ranked seasons will be coming in order to compete against others, and you can analyze your stats as you shoot things. So there's quite a few things here, and there's your academy for different plans in order to your practices in, and then there's a shop. So this is how they're kind of funding and supporting everything like that. And I mean, obviously a free game, they still can make money if they if they'd like to. That's always a good way to support stuff. So let's just do a grid shot thing and kind of show this off here and jump in. So it's the #1 aim trainer on PC. I guess something like 40 million players play it or have tried it, and yeah, now it's available on the Xbox side of things. So what are we getting here? It's a 4K resolution, 120 FPS, which I mean really should be expected considering the fact that it's well, not a whole lot going on in this one in terms of scope and everything like that. It's got spatial sound support, so I guess the audio is really hitting to that next level. Considering how late at night it is, I think I did okay. 87% accuracy, 47 score. So there you go. It's it's basically just a bunch of different kind of tasks and trials and things, and you just kind of keep playing in order to improve your aiming across different games. And it actually has some level of I really want to say some level of depth to it, just in terms of being different strafe shotting practicing, or so it really tries to tailor its shooting setup and experience for you based on the games you play. Like if you play Call of Duty, there's certain different practicing things that will help you for Call of Duty, whereas say like Fortnite is a bit of a different shooter game, so you're going to need different practicing things for that kind of game. So it is actually kind of fascinating in the sense that there is such complexity to it. As I said, it's just completely free too, which is nice. And then if you do want to support the devs, you can go and do that. Can I shoot that one over there? Does that count? And then yeah, you just kind of go and you do this kind of selection of mini games. You try to practice your aim and see how good you are and everything like that. It's really quite straightforward. I wish I wouldn't do a big blank kind of switch thing there. It actually kind of messes with my eyes a little bit. Designed training exercises to master the art of flicking, tracking, and switching. The flicking thing usually means they're just using a cheat bot to aim through walls, but but yeah, no, it's actually kind of interesting. Insights. You can see your heat map accuracy. So there's actually quite a lot to this, is what I was trying to say. Is it's just kind of it is impressive the amount of things you can do. Call of Duty. We got COD section. Okay, what am I doing here? It doesn't really tell me. Okay, we're like, is this a fully auto kind of thing? I guess it would be fully auto in COD too. So you just kind of shoot the little targets to kind of practice at COD. I feel like COD has a bit more of a snappy auto aim to it. Oh no, I guess it kind of snaps, doesn't it? It really is kind of neat though, right? Because it's like drones and like it's like what you would actually do if you were, you know, shooting in real life, right? You would go to like a range to practice and or shoot at cans in a montage for a movie, stuff like that. That's what people usually do. And then you got all these comparison things kind of going on for your stats. It's a neat kind of experience. Consoles are really getting odd these days, if that makes sense, in terms of what we get. Because I feel like this really wouldn't have been a thing a couple gens ago, because it is such a... Like, it's basically an app. Like, I guess you could call it, like, a game, right? Like, that's what it's been categorized. And it's got achievements. I already have 400 gamer score? I didn't even see any achievements pop up on the screen. Did you? I didn't see any achievements pop up on the screen. Get 100% accuracy. Well, that would be pretty intense. Increase your average on a task in Aimlabs. Beat your first highest score. Okay. Complete 100 tasks. Wow, some of these, that's really grindy. 500 tasks. Change your sensitivity. Watch your first replay. So you can watch and see how you do in your score over time. Huh. This is actually really genuinely interesting in the sense of what it does. So I got, yeah, watch your first replay. This is some easy achievements. Favorite for your first task in the playlist. Change your sensitivity. I really like to change my sensitivity and stuff. How do I... Well, you got a coaches thing too. How do I favorite this? Oh, there we go. That's a favorite thing. Assuming an achievement will pop up for that too. No? I guess it doesn't count. Favorite first task / playlist. Change your sensitivity. Yeah, you would like me to change my sensitivity, wouldn't you? Because that's such a thing people always want you to do. When you're playing shooter games, it's like, what's your sensitivity level? And I'm just like, whatever. I always use the regular sensitivity because I just can't be bothered. Oh, FOV options as well. I guess that would have been pretty helpful to show you there. Controller. Oh, we got mouse settings too, which is nice. Sensitivity. Save. Default. Save. There we go. Oh, now the achievement pops up on the screen. Ho ho ho. Yeah, it's just kind of a neat concept. I'm surprised that didn't count as saving a favorite thing there. Oh, I guess you can... I see. I do have a favorite, but it just didn't count as an achievement, I guess. Yeah, and Siege, tapping heads, cover shotting. There's actually a lot going on here. And then there's Apex, Fortnite, flicking, tracking, switching, random tasks, strafe track. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of cool. Like I like, you know, what this has to offer. I like the shooting element of this. You get standardized different guns, different ways to shoot. I could see this actually being a really good practice thing for someone that has no experience with like first-person shooters and stuff. Like I really genuinely think this would help you kind of get a feel for it, especially since there's no like competitors. There's no like real, like, I mean, you get what I'm trying to get across is that it really is something that's built around the idea that you yourself can just practice by yourself, get a feel for things, understand how, you know, shooting in certain situations work. And there's no pressure or anything, which is kind of nice, but I mean the pressure to get the best stats, I guess. But that's the idea, is you sit there and you improve upon your stats in order to get better and get better at shooting and get better at playing the games, and it's just like, it's a really kind of great practice tool, I guess. I was unfamiliar with this initially, but I'm kind of impressed by what it has to offer. It's kind of fascinating, honestly. I find this to be an intriguing thing, and hopefully this highlighted kind of a cool new thing for you to check out, and hopefully good luck with your aiming experience, I guess.